With the Miami Dolphins, Miami Dolphins, Miami Dolphins #1.
The summer humidity has given way to an absolutely gorgeous fall afternoon here at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. Today we've got a Week 6 matchup for you here, as it'll be the LA Chargers taking on the Miami Dolphins.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
It's a rematch of one of the great NFL playoff games of all time. The Chargers and Dolphins underway from Miami. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. And now a run. Here's the first-round pick from April's draft. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 23-yard line.
A run once more with Hampton. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. You talk about this Miami defense. They've been excellent against the pass, the number 6 unit in the NFL.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
Set. Wide 80. Wide 80 hot. Baylor top. Hey, Ray, let's go, let's go. Set.
Now it's Herbert. He's going to air one out. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
That's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Fielded at the 20. Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards. And it'll be Dolphin football.
32-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together. They'll run. Here's Devon Achane. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Well, this defense for the Chargers, they were terrific a week ago in the win over Washington.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
2nd and 4. This one complete to Jalen Waddle. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 43.
Ready? Rock ball 80.
They'll set up to throw. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. And the corner blitz gets him that time as he goes down for a short loss. The Dolphins at a disappointing 1-4 as they start play. Yeah, they've lost 3 straight here. It kind of goes without saying, I guess, but they could certainly use a win.
Yeah, no doubt about that. There's a difference between a losing stretch and a losing streak, and right now, they're not playing their best football, but if they were to fall here, and now you're looking at going 4 games without a win, things can start compounding themselves pretty quickly from this point forward.
And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. The Dolphin passing game rolling here. They've got another 1st down.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
Now Achane on 1st and 10. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
Not a huge carry there on 1st down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
From the 22 now, here's 2nd down and 7. Looking to throw. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Chargers are going to get it back here just shy of the 20.
1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. 3-2, their record through the first 5 games of the year as they got the victory last week. It's still early, just October, but what have you seen from these guys so far?
Well, what I've seen is a team that's still figuring out all their pieces because they've got some new faces from a year ago, add in some new draft picks. Sometimes it takes a month or so before you really start to gel as a team and for those players to figure out their roles. But right now, I see them starting to elevate. And his play caller does a nice job of giving him an easy throw to start this drive, and he takes advantage of it. The completion sets up a manageable 2nd down.
From the shotgun, here's Herbert. He's going to air one out. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, LA! Keandre Lambert-Smith. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Chargers take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. And for the extra point, Cameron Dicker. He hasn't missed an extra point all season, and he won't miss this one either. And it's 7-0.
Dolphins 0. Cameron Dicker to kick off.
Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away. And able to get this out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
And they'll use him out in the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago, there's another one right there.
A give up the middle to right. And he stopped immediately there. When you talk about the defense for these Chargers, they come into this one 9th in the NFL against the run.
Most of their challenges have come in the passing game because against the run, they've been pretty darn good. Now you've got to figure out a way to slow down those receivers before they get downfield and maybe make a few more plays on the ball when it's in the air.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. He's got his target. That's complete. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. It was 3rd and short, and they go flying past the marker for a gain of nearly 30 yards.
38-yard line.
So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
On play action, they'll throw. Oh, and that is incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Now a 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. Quick hitter to Jalen Waddle. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
It's a gain of 5.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter from Miami. It's the Dolphins with the football as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Let's go now. 7 Pirate, Cougar 19.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. This ball nearly intercepted. A once-in-a-season chance for the big fella, but he couldn't corral it. 4th down straight ahead. They'll look to throw again. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Dolphins can't convert on 4th down. And it'll be a turnover on downs. The Charger drive about to get going. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense.
At the 47-yard line.
Again, it's Hampton. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. The good run on first down followed up by a not-so-good run on second down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on third down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
It'll be a gain of just a yard, and it'll be fourth down.
It's fourth down.
Hey, ram. Whoa. Go. Hey, easy. We'll go orange. Hey, go lion. Set.
They snap it to Herbert. Now a deep one for Johnston. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Dolphins get the football in great field position. They go play action here on first down. They'll let this go deep for Waddle. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. It's a big play there for Miami. 45 yards.
As my dad would say sometimes, I'm just scratching my head here trying to figure out what was going on there defensively. How did you lose him in the middle of the field? If you're going to lose a receiver, make sure it's someone on the short side of things, not deep downfield, that can hurt your defense.
60 Eagles, 60, go!
H.N. will struggle to get to the line of scrimmage as he'll be tackled back at the 4-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
Partner, one thing I was lousy at growing up, track and field, I could never anticipate the start before a race, but how about that backer? He figured it out, jumped the count, and turned it into a really nice play for his defense.
From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. He'll look to throw. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And the Chargers are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. They take over here following the interception. That's the good news. The tough spot is the spot that they're in. That's inside the 5 in the shadow of their own goalpost here. 1st and 10. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
That first down play, all you want to do is wedge out any type of space and try and create enough room that if you have to run the punter out there, he can successfully complete the punt.
Yeah, didn't get a ton there, but at least some positive yardage. 2nd and 9. Herbert now. And able to get this one out just shy of the 25 at the 24. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a first down.
A gain of 19 yards.
A draw play, Hampton. And that's going to be good for a Chargers first down as the tackle made here at the 36. And if his coaches are correct, we're going to see a lot more runs like that from this young rookie going forward.
And you know, slapping each other on the back up in the boots right now, the scouting department, because they really recommended this guy highly, and he's justifying their faith in him.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
380. 380.
Now Herbert going to change the look. Back to Hampton on first down. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. They'll come up 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Herbert going to give to Hampton. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on third down.
Delta. Go.
Up the middle, it's Hampton. Down the left sideline. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Omarion Hampton with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Chargers go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And it's now 14-0.
14. Dolphins nothing. Cameron Dicker to kick off for the Chargers.
Now after the Dicker field goal, he's back out ready to send it away. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's third down.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one, weren't able to do so.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Ready.
Now back to throw. And that will be incomplete.
Not many boos just yet from this home crowd, but they may be starting soon as I'm starting to detect an uneasy murmur through this crowd. This offense, they've been lifeless in this first half. And now here's another punting situation and a 4th down.
Shoots by him. A good return there, 17 yards. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over.
At their own 42-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And with good starting field position and 3 timeouts as well in their pocket, no reason not to try and put a late scoring drive together.
Ready.
They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. It's a gain of 35.
First play of the drive, excellent run, just sets up wash, rinse, repeat. Another first down.
Baylor Tiger. Baylor Tiger. Hey, Ram. 21.
After the run, now Herbert to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
This is real simple. When you're in 5 wide receiver formation, you don't have a lot of time to dilly-dally back there. You've got to get the ball out and with some dispatch, because a lot of the aggressive defensive teams in the league, they see 5 wide receiver sets, they're automatically bringing pressure.
Now they brought the pressure. He held on to it a little too long. Winds up getting hit as he releases it. Here's 2nd and 10.
Cap it. Hey, Ray.
It's so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. Beating him there with his legs. 21 yards. First down.
How about that there? No frills, no additives, right? Nothing crazy. Just find a way to pick up the first down. A nice run right there.
Well, he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Second and goal from the 1. And he is unable to get in. They stop him at the line of scrimmage. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. The Miami defense trying to keep him out. They haven't let him in yet. Can they hold again here on 3rd and goal?
Baylor Tiger.
Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out.
And this ball recovered by the offense, but remember, they cannot advance it here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So this will be blown dead, and it'll come back to the spot of the fumble.
And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on 4th down.
Hey, go Lion. Baylor Tiger. Hold the troops right. Ready.
A final shot before the break for Herbert. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete.
Cameron Dicker to kick off for the Chargers.
A 2-touchdown game, 14-0 the score as we get rolling again here in this second half. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
And right out of the gate, they face what you'd think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start clawing back, they've got to start putting more pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
The corner blitz gets there as he goes down for a loss of 7.
21-yard line.
Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17.
Cougar 19. Panther 11.
Back to throw here. He's got him in, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain of 32 that time.
First down.
This play is a thing of beauty when it works as designed because they let the running back slip out of the backfield and head down the sideline on a wheel route. Number 1, it's easy for him to get lost. And number 2, really tough for the linebacker to run with him. And this ball's right on the money and leads to a big play.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete.
With
a rookie quarterback out there, you're definitely going to find out how he handles adversity, because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
Back to throw again. They'll swing this out wide. Here's Achane. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That one goes for 29 yards on third down.
What a drive. This has been just chewing up the yardage, and here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
A run straight ahead with Achane.
And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage.
2nd and 10.
On the play brings up 2nd and 10 at the 17-yard line.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami.
Tyler Scott from 17 yards out. And the Dolphins are back within a score.
Coaches must really like to see that from the quarterback, because he's had the interceptions in this game, but they're able to connect on the touchdown pass.
And teammates love to see that, because they know that they miss blocks during a game, but they come back and make them later on. They miss tackles, right? They miss making plays, but the spotlight is magnified on your quarterback. And when he stands up to the pressure and comes back and throws a touchdown pass after throwing some picks earlier, they feel great about that guy.
And likewise for him personally, as a rookie quarterback, has to give him more confidence. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion, caught in the end zone, and that cuts the lead a bit further.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
And able to get this across the 20, but not much further, as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going.
But Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where to try to get momentum back, maybe they need at least 3 here on this drive.
I think you're right about that, Brandon, because your game plan doesn't change. But I do believe your urgency does, because of the last score that went against your team. So what you want to do now is have your own drive and try and make sure that momentum stays in your camp.
And a pretty athletic run right there, as he's going to get this down inside the 40. 97 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
10 at the 39-yard line.
So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 39-yard line.
On the handoff, it's Hampton.
And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10.
Delta.
On the give, this is Hampton.
And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time, as they're on him quickly once more. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up.
They're backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first.
Hey, camp it.
Herbert.
He'll dump this off to Hampton, complete.
And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 24-yard line. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first.
We couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, one-score game. 1st and 10 here.
Justin Herbert looking to pass. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down. So they try to swing it out left into the flat. Complete, but really nice open field tackling.
And they played that one like a great boxer. They were on their toes on that one. They weren't back on their heels reacting to the play. No, they saw it, came right for it, and made a nice tackle for lost yardage.
Set. Drop 380. Drop. Go, go. 5-9, 5-9.
Here's Herbert. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
That's a good piece of quarterbacking right there because he certainly felt the pressure coming. The alternative, getting sacked for the first time. He didn't like that option at all. Did a nice job saving yardage by throwing that one away.
A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive.
Set. 380.
Again, Herbert. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1.
A gain of 26 yards. And the Chargers, first down. 1st and goal, Chargers.
$59, $59.
Now it's Herbert. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete. Down this close to the goal line. 1st down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on 1st down in this situation because 2nd down, that gives me an option of running play action and maybe throwing it.
They've been in the red zone 3 times in this game and have not scored a single point. Can they break through here on 2nd and goal?
Set.
Herbert back to the air. And this will be caught in the end zone for a Chargers touchdown.
Keandre Lambert-Smith
with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year.
And the Chargers are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter. Herbert and the Chargers staying put. They'll line up and go for 2.
The 2-point conversion.
Baylor Tiger. Set.
They'll look to throw. And this is going to be caught. It's good. And that extends their lead by 2 more. And, of course, on the 2-point try, had the option to run or pass. They pass it there, and it works.
Felt pretty straightforward, didn't it? An open receiver, ball's put on him, 2 points for them.
So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've gotten pretty...
That's caught at the 25. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21.
And the Dolphins, first down.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Ready, set. 70 Timberwolves. Check out.
Now a play fake here on first down. That is caught by Waddle. Touchdown, Miami. Jalen Waddle, a 20-yard touchdown. And the Dolphins have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown there, and it's back to a one-score game here in the fourth.
And that's what these guys have done all game long because they've scratched and slashed their way to stay in this game. And by now we should all realize they're not going away. Now the pressure again swings to their defense because they're going to need to find some way to get the ball back.
Up for a 2-point conversion.
They'll try and throw for it. And no, it falls incomplete. So the 2-point conversion, no good.
Chargers 22, Dolphins 14.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30. The Charger drive about to get going. Their lead back down to one score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. He'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Well, how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, fourth quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up?
I was going to say don't say it, but you did say it.
I did, didn't I?
Yeah, anybody watching Atlanta, our apologies. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. It was Matt Judon that time who worked his way in to blow that play up.
Considering they've seen him have some big gains against them throughout this game, that's got to feel like a measure of revenge as they trap him behind the line of scrimmage for a loss.
Out of the gun, they'll run with Hampton.
And some room to maneuver. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds.
118 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
24-yard gain on the play. First down, Chargers.
6 yards there on the keeper. It's second down.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Second down and 4.
Delta to Hunt. 21. Tip.
And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Justin Herbert, 14 yards.
And the Chargers are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this fourth quarter lead. Extra point up and good by Dicker.
And the lead is up to 15 now.
29. Dolphins 14. Cameron Dicker to kick off.
Here's
for the
Dicker
Chargers.
now as he'll send this one away. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23.
60 Bison, 60 Warriors, 17.
Back to throw. Under pressure, and they got to him again. They couldn't contain Deshaun Hand that time as he gets home for the sack.
8-yard loss on the
So,
play.
Brandon, we sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and forever.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Panther 11, 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. They've got his man complete. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. They're all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Jalen Waddle with now 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns. And the Dolphins are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. So now a big play here as the Dolphins will go for the 2.
The Dolphins are lining up for a 2-point conversion.
They'll look to throw here. And unable to connect. They don't get the 2-point conversion here.
That keeps the score. Chargers 29. Dolphins 20.
Two scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And this will not work out. The Chargers able to recover. And this is going to be a Charger touchdown. A very rare kickoff return on an onside kick. And the Chargers have extended their lead to 15 now here in the 4th. Extra point try now from Dicker. And that will make this a 16-point lead.
Makes the score. Chargers 36. Dolphins 20. Cameron Dicker to kick off for the Chargers.
So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
At their own 19-yard line.
Ready.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time out, Charles. Remember, they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
Ready. Nike, trap 60. Go.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Oh, and he'll just get rid of this one deep. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Oh, able to avoid him. And the Chargers are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield.
They'll take over 1st and 10